Hey guys, and welcome back again to my YouTube channel. How are you all doing today? I hope you're all doing amazing. You guys, in today's video, I want to talk about some challenges that immigrants face in non-English speaking countries, okay? Some of those challenges that nobody told you about, okay? So I'm here to spill all of them to you. Like this video is going to serve, okay, as an eye opener in case you are planning to relocate to a non-English speaking country. I mean, you should have this in mind, isn't it? Okay. So if this is the kind of video you relate to or you would want to watch, please sit back, relax as we dive into the video. So welcome back, guys. My name is Lillian. If you're meeting me for the first time, hi, you're welcome. Let's be friends. Please kindly hit on the subscribe button and turn your bell notification on so that anytime at all I upload a new video, you'll be notified about it. Okay. So basically, I live here in Mexico with my family, okay? And like I said in one of my videos, the official language here in Mexico is Spanish. It is Spanish. I mean, Spanish is spoken by the vast majority of the people. Like on a scale of 1 to 100, about 94 to 95% of the people speak Spanish. Okay, that is how dominating the language is here. And when you come here and you don't even have, you don't know the basics of the language, then you're going to find it difficult, really, really difficult. Okay, like, but language barrier is immigrants is a very serious challenge among immigrants in non-English speaking country or in non-English speaking countries. Okay. So guys, the first challenge of a language barrier is that it could make you feel isolated. Yes, truth be told, it could make you feel isolated. Imagine coming from a country where you had friends, where you used to communicate very well, and all of a sudden you moved to a non-English speaking country where you don't understand anything at all and you don't even speak anything at all. Okay, you automatically turn deaf and dumb. It's going to make you introverted and then antisocial, and it's often depressing. Yeah, it's depressing. So what are we talking about? This is a very serious challenge that immigrants face while living in a non-English speaking country. I remember when I was pregnant, okay, while I was all the antenatal that I attended, okay, all the antenatal appointments that I attended, my husband had to always go with me, okay, because if he failed to go with me, I mean, it could be very devastating, okay. So imagine in a situation where I don't have him to even interpret come for me. You see how frustrating and how depressing it could be. So when you're coming to a non-English speaking country, have that in mind that hmm, it's going to be tough for you. Communication is going to be very, very difficult for you. Okay. Yeah. So when I came here newly, everywhere I went to, like literally everywhere I went to, my husband would always follow me. But at some point, I said to myself, how long will this continue? Okay. So what I did is that I got this helpful app, this Google Translate. Okay. Anytime I went to the market, I said, let me try and go to the market today and see whether I cannot buy anything. Okay, provided they sample everything, their goods there. Once I get there, so once I see anything I want, I will point, give me onions, give me salt, give me this. So once I ask them how much and they tell me, I pay them. So any further communication, I'm out. It's not me anymore. Okay, I will tell them that I don't understand Spanish. So that day I went to the market, I came back and I said, yeah, I did it. And from then I started going to the market. You can't even imagine how happy I was the very first day I went to the market and bought, I bought everything on my own. Yeah, so language barrier is a very, very serious problem among immigrants, okay, especially new ones, okay. So if you are living in a non-English speaking country, tell me in the comment section, how is it dealing with you? How is it dealing with you? Or even if you've learned their language, I know it really dealt with you before you learned the language. So tell me, how is it dealing with you, or how did it deal with you? Okay. So the second one is that language barrier could cause setback. Okay. So let me start with women. Okay. I'm going to, categorize it. I'm going to talk about it one after the other. I'm going to talk about the women, how it delays the women, men, and children. Okay. So when you move into this country or in any non-English speaking country as a woman, The only thing that language barrier will make you is to confine you to a complete housewife, is to confine you to a complete housewife. Okay, you're going to be a complete housewife because you can't do anything. You can't do anything, you see. And it could, this language barrier of a thing, this is another point, it could really make you miss opportunity. Like it could make you, I mean, it could deny you opportunities, a lot of great opportunities. Okay, because here in Mexico, before you will even take up any job, be it an official job, be it a handwork, be it anything at all, you must, be it buying and selling, you must have to learn at least 40 to 60% of the language, the basics, to be able to communicate with people around you. Okay, otherwise you aren't doing nothing. You have to remain in the house as a housewife. Okay, somebody once asked me, why don't you take up a teaching job, like teaching kids in the nursery school? And I was like, see, let me tell you, it's not easy. Okay, before you have to do that, you have to at least be able to communicate to an extent before you take up. Even if you are teaching English, you still need the basics of Spanish to be able to teach that English. Okay, because trust me, the children you're already teaching are communicating in Spanish. Okay, so it's not just, it sounds easy, but it's not that easy. Okay, but I'm not saying that learning Spanish is impossible. I mean, when you come here, you can as well learn Spanish, okay, if you understand very, very fast. Okay. Yeah. So talking about men, when you move into a non-English speaking country, you have to sacrifice about 6 months to 1 year. Okay. You have to sacrifice 6 months to 1 year to be able to learn the language. Okay, before ever thinking of taking up any job or doing any kind of work at all, you have to really, really sacrifice, I mean, your time. Okay. So imagine if you took up a job, okay, in the space of 1 year, you would have earned a lot. Okay. So that is how much it could delay you. So talking about children, it also delays children. I mean, it delays them, okay, a lot. For instance, I'm talking out of experience. My son here, I came with him while he was 11 months old to Mexico here. And trust me, when he was 1 year, okay, he was almost communicating very, very well. Okay, but when he came here and then he started hearing multiple languages, Igbo, English, Spanish, okay, I mean, it's really slowed down his speech development. Okay, he's going to be turning 4 in a few days, but then I must tell you that I am still not satisfied with his speech development. Okay, that is how much, although it doesn't happen to every other child, but then every child is different. Okay, some learn, some get confused with multiple languages while some adapt easily. Okay, so in school also, language barrier could make children to feel isolated somehow. Okay, because the kids at school are also communicating with Spanish, and once your child goes to school, he's just isolated. I don't mean that he's being treated bad, no. So, but it's natural when you don't, when you can't communicate with the people around you, it makes you feel isolated, and the kids might be depressed, and you might not even be aware of it. Okay, and it will really, really make it very difficult for that child to participate in class activities and some of the things. Okay, even though that they incorporate English language in some of their curriculums. Okay, but then it doesn't outrule the fact that the kids in the school communicate with Spanish. Yeah, so you see how it is taking a toll on a child. So guys,
Also,
another thing that language
okay,
barrier could cause is lack of confidence. Okay, yes, it could really, really deal with your confidence level. I mean, when you go out there and you don't even know what to say. I mean, you see that your confidence level will really, really drop. Okay, guys, if I start telling you some of my embarrassing moments with this language barrier of a thing, you will laugh and roll on the floor. Okay, like sometimes you want to go and buy something and you had that thing in mind. Maybe you didn't write it down. You just said, I have it offhand. And then you get to the shop and you are behaving like a mumu, a mugu. Eh, hi, you just be making a fool out of yourself. Okay, so it really deals with your confidence level a lot. Okay, it makes, causes lack of confidence. Guys, the final thing on my list that language barrier causes is misunderstanding, okay? Yeah, so I know there are several of them. So if you know any one again, don't hesitate to relate with me in the comment section. I mean, it causes misunderstanding. Imagine somebody telling you something from a place of love, or maybe the person doesn't mean harm, but because you don't understand the language very, very well, you'll be understanding it from the other way around. Okay, you see that there will be misunderstanding. Language barrier is a very serious challenge. You guys, it's not even funny. It's not funny. Sometimes it could be depressing. It could drive one into depression, like you don't even know what to say. I remember so many times that my husband was not around and people came to knock on our door. If you come to knock on our door when my husband is not around, you are knocking for yourself because I cannot open that door. Okay, what am I even going to say to you? What am I even going to say to you? You guys, it's not just easy. Okay, if you live in a country where you can communicate, then you don't know what you are enjoying. Okay, so you guys, I have neighbors around me here. Okay, like we don't even talk, we don't communicate. Not that we are quarreling, we don't quarrel. Nobody has time for quarrel here. Okay, but because of this language barrier of a thing, the only thing you owe yourself is buenos dias. Like you greet yourself good morning, good afternoon, or good evening. Okay, no communication whatsoever. No communication because you don't even know what to tell them, and they are scared of coming close to you, and you are scared of going close to them because of what? Language barrier. It is a very serious thing. It is a very, very serious thing. Like all of us have suddenly turned deaf and dumb neighbors. Yeah, everybody sometimes when they see me spreading my clothes outside, okay, they'll just be peeping from their windows. And once I go inside, they come out. And when they are outside, I'm peeping from my window. Once they go inside, I come out. That is how serious it is. That is how serious it is, guys. So tell me if you're living in a non-English speaking country, how it has dealt with you so far. Because you guys, it has. When I said it has dealt with me, it's an understatement. Okay, it has dealt the hell out of me. Okay, though language, when you eventually learn the language, okay, it is advantageous. I mean, you're going to be either bilingual or multilingual, okay, depending on how many languages you are able, you know, okay, like it's a very great advantage. I mean, there are so many countries that once you are bilingual, I mean, your pay gets higher and higher than somebody who knows how to speak only English. Okay, so learning Spanish, as a matter of fact, is very, very good. If you can learn it, you learn it. Okay. So this video is just to sensitize anybody who wants to who wants to relocate to a non-English speaking country. Okay, this is to sensitize you on what to expect. Okay, so that you prepare your mind. Okay, there is nothing like preparing one's mind, okay, than going into something without even with zero knowledge of anything. Okay, so when you want to move into Mexico or any non-English speaking country, bear all this in mind and prepare yourself very well. Whether you want to take up official job, whether you want to do buying and selling, whether you want to, whether you have handwork or whatsoever you want to do in a non-English speaking country, bear it in mind that you need to sacrifice your time and devote your time and learn the language very well before you'll be able to take up that job. Like I said, if you're living in a non-English speaking country, tell me how this language barrier is dealing with you. Even if you're a pro in the language now, tell me how did it deal with you before you learned the language? Because I believe that we all have our stories to share. Okay, so thank you so much for watching this video, and I will see you all in my next one. Okay, bye for now. Stay blessed. I love you all. Subscribe, like, share. I'll see you guys later. Bye.
Just loving this moment. Can we stay here forever?